ask any questions you have. Get them in the chat. Type something in there. Say, let me know that you're with me. So welcome to another wonderful Monday evening. I wanted to see who's out there. Is there anybody out there with me that's jumping on live, either on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere out there in the world? I'm live with you guys tonight. I know that you guys love this sometimes, so let me know if you're out there. I want to say hello to you guys, answer any questions that you have, even if it's just, hey, Stu, how you doing? Hi. How we doing? Hello. Oh my God, Mrs. Stu is in the chat. She's not working. Gotta get back to work. Hey guys, so what I'll tell you is this: if you guys have any questions, just feel free to type them in the chat. Let me know if you do have any questions, concerns, burning desires. I'd be more than happy to answer anything for you guys that you might have. So, like I said, this is a time for me to give back to you guys, talk about anything that you might have some questions or concerns on, real estate exam prep related, or just real estate related in general. How do I get started in the business, Stu? What am I doing next? What's going to happen? What's going on? What's the deal? Tattoos. So, what do you want to know about tattoos? What do you want to know about tattoos? I got plenty of them. I think I'm counting, I got 7 or 8. Tattoos as far as business is concerned, I'll tell you this. Tattoos as far as business is concerned, it's something that really depends. Just be yourself. If that's the question that you're asking me, how do they work in business? What would you do? That kind of thing. So tattoos, that would be something that I would say, personal preference kind of thing. You got to be yourself. You got to be you. It's the reason why I usually rock t-shirts. I'm not a shirt and tie kind of guy. And I'll tell you this, it's something that that's just not how I roll. So I totally get it. Hello from Allentown. Okay. So let's see this one. I got a great question here. Let me just take a quick look. Okay. And it says, I'm in school for real estate. I'm so nervous to take the school exam, let alone the state exam. Let me tell you this. It definitely is nerve-wracking to take that state exam, take the school exam. It's tough. It's difficult. But guess what? That's why I'm here for you. Understand that. The reason we create these communities, the reason we create this Facebook page, the reason we create the YouTube channel is so that you have resources, you have a community, you have a family out there. Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is our real estate exam community. So we are here to help you guys pass that exam. We're here to help make you successful. Take some of that stress away, because here's the thing. If you're doing it by yourself, then yeah, that's hard. That's tough. That is a tough thing, but you got a great support system here. So keep on doing what you're doing here. Keep on going with the community we have here, because we'd be really happy to help you out. There's a lot of great people out in the Facebook group. I really implore you guys to put messages in there, type chats in there. Let yourself, really kind of get to know your fellow students, because this is your real estate exam prep family. We have a great positive family community here. So utilize that. Really do utilize that as much as you can. So let me take a look at the chat and see what else is going on. Okay. So let's see. Oh, this one. You ready? This is a great one. Hi. Just heard of your program and wanted to check it out. Just finished 40-hour classroom work and would like to know, what is your best advice to prepare for the exam? Prep Agent. If you go to my Facebook page, so if you're in the Facebook community, I always put links for Prep Agent in there. Great tool. The best tool that I found, most curated. I'm a part of the team. Love it. So put yourself out there as far as that's concerned, and invest in that. If not, I also do private tutoring. So invest in private tutoring. And I'm not saying that because, I make money on that. Look, here's the thing. My calendar books up super quick. So I always tell people, if you want to make it a part of your schedule, make it a part of your study habits so that you can take advantage of this. It's it's something that we offer to you guys that not a lot of people do, and not a lot of people do on the level that we do it on. So I will tell you, there's a lot of stuff. And also too, if you are strapped for cash, if you are strapped for money, and that's something that you can't invest in that or Prep Agent, a lot of free resources. I put a ton of videos out there on my YouTube channel, Prep Agent's YouTube channel. Go check them out. Look at that stuff, because we have them out there, and we definitely more than happy to let you use all the free resources to help you get to the point where you pass your exam. So let's take a look at some other ones. Okay. So someone else typed in, is it better to read the entire book cover to cover or the summaries at the end of each unit? That is tough to say. I'm more of a summaries kind of guy. I'm more of a know your post-it note definition kind of guy than I am reading cover to cover, because I think there's a lot of stuff in there that you just don't need. So keep that in mind too. You don't need all the minutia, all the finer details of everything. So when you're studying for stuff, I don't want to see you guys really diving into the textbook too much. So if I had to tell you one way or another, okay, so I would say definitely, probably, don't dive too deep into that. So let's take a look and see what else we have. Love this one. Always love a thank you. Hey, I've been reviewing your videos. I appreciate the review materials. They're always up there. There's a lot of stuff. I always put new stuff up as much as I can. There's resources for you guys. That's why, again, there are free resources for you. Don't think that there's just money avenues. That it's like you have to spend money here. You have to spend money there. Save your money on the books, okay? Don't invest in the books. Don't invest in programs that, look, I'll tell you this. I've tried all of them. I've read all of them. I've done all of the legwork to see which ones are the best. The ones I recommend, I don't recommend much. I recommend Prep Agent. Very heavily curated, very active community, very active behind the scenes in regards to quality control. So that's why I'm a part of that team, because we really, they care about people. So that's a really big thing there. So excellent questions. Okay. I like this one. You ready? This one kind of goes back to the tattoo one. I have reasonably sized gauges and been worrying about it affecting my business. Don't. I used to wear 3-piece suits. I don't anymore. Hasn't affected my business one bit. I work with the people that I work with because they want to work with me, because I'm awesome. And I mean, that's what it comes down to. If someone's going to judge you based on the size of the gauge of your ear, I mean, the question that I have for you, do you really want to A, work with them? And B, are you really going to get repeat business from them? You know, I mean, that's the whole thing, because here's the thing. People can only buy one house. Okay. Unless it's an investor, an anomaly. Okay. So something like that. Yeah, I do want to work with them. I want them to be in my portfolio, but do I want them to be in my portfolio at the risk of, not being myself, not being me, feeling like I'm being judged or anything like that? So no, you do you. I mean, I have a bunch of tattoos. Listen, when necessary, I'm respectful. I don't walk into, I work very heavily with the Jewish community. I don't walk in there with shorts and a t-shirt and have my tattoos flaunting. Okay. That's, I feel, in my opinion, I feel kind of like that's taking advantage of the circumstances. It's taking advantage of and not being respectful. But if someone's not going to work with me because I have tattoos, I mean, they're lost, they're lost. So I would say feel the same way about the gauges in the ear. Okay. Hello from Chicago. Okay. Let's see. Oh, love this one. This one was a great one. Okay. I just watched all of the 187 questions and explanations. That's awesome. Yeah. We have the daily practice questions. They're on our YouTube channel. Go on, check them out, and see some of those videos. There's some great stuff there. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see what else we got. I got hi, Stu. Thank you, Stu. Okay. Let's see. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of things. Okay. Hi, Stu. Someone said, I just shared this with my last class. Thanks. So I just want to say thank you. If you're sharing this with anyone, listen, get the word out. Tell them that Stu is amazing. Stu is fantastic, because guess what? I get more business when you guys refer me out. When you guys say, Stu is amazing. Stu is wonderful. Stu is fantastic. Stu is knowledgeable. Okay. That's when I make more money. That's when I'm going to be able to continue doing what I do, give back to you guys. So yeah, refer me out, please. And I'll tell you this, I always come out here and I'll tell you the truth in regards to brokerages. I've been with 13 different brokerages. I'm always broker neutral. I'm someone who, listen, I love the places I've been at. I love the places that I've worked at, but I'm never going to be someone that if you refer someone to me, you refer someone to me and you're like, hey, I don't want them being recruited. I don't want anything like that. That's something that I will tell you this. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I don't like that kind of business attitude. I don't like when people are just out there for themselves. I'm always out there for the right fit, the right people. Working with people. Hey, are you unsure of where you're going to go to as far as your brokerage? Do you need some help? Do you need some guidance? And I always tell them. I always say, where the right place is. But if you're referring me business, you're referring me students and things like that. Yeah, please keep doing that. I always love that. Thank you for that. That really means a lot to me. Okay. Let's see. Anyone here from Hawaii? No, but I wish I was. Is that good enough? So do I have any Hawaii students? Actually, it's funny. One of my business partners, Dan Erpenil, he's in the Facebook group. He's actually, he just came back from Hawaii. That's why I think of him. And he's someone who's fantastic, amazing agent out in Central Jersey. If you haven't checked him out yet, young guy, doing really well out there. So I would definitely check him out. I would check them out if I were you. So I'm going to schedule a tutoring session. Yeah, do it sooner rather than later. Like if I showed you my calendar, guys, yeah, you need to do it sooner rather than later. That's the answer. Yeah, sooner rather than later. Next one, let's take a look and see who. So talking about the prep agent team, I wish I had found you guys sooner. Wish I found you guys sooner from prep agent. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. That was a great comment. Yeah, I know a lot of people always, and listen, you know what? If you want to know why I say make sure your friends and family know about us, because people wish they knew about us sooner. So let people know. Let people really in on the secret that is us. Okay, so. Let's take a look and see. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I have a couple other questions coming in. Let me see. I fell for. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Stu, I passed. Thank you for your help. Love seeing that. Got to put that up there. Glad that helped. I'm glad that a lot of things that we're doing helped you out. Yeah. So you definitely want to get on. And here's the thing. What I'll tell you is this, it's a situation that you really want to use all the resources that you have, and especially if you have ones that are going to be free to you. So someone said, hey, Stuart, I would like to know more about private tutoring. I have until the end of March to pass my test. It's been a little hard. Yeah, we have some hard tests out there. Especially I think that if you're talking about end of March, probably talking about New Jersey exam. What I'll tell you is this. New Jersey exams definitely hard. I mean, all 50 states, there's a couple easy ones. New York, I think, is a little easier. Hey, sorry, you New Yorkers out there, your test is easy. I'm going to throw it out there and say it. There's a lot of other hard tests out there that I think are, more difficult, like I said, from a standpoint of, just basically the test in general. So yeah, that's the situation there. I think New York's easy. I think that a lot of the other states, yeah, you're going to be trying to take it a couple times. So as far as the private tutoring, I'll tell you also on our YouTube channel, I put out a couple of my private tutoring sessions so that you guys could see, you can make a decision for yourself, because I don't want you making a decision on investing in that money if you don't feel that it's right for you, or if you don't feel that I'm the right tutor for you. I'll tell you this, sometimes some people watch my private tutoring and they're like, I don't like his style. We also have on the prep agent team, Cynthia, who might be more your speed. So something that you might want to consider, you might want to take a look into. So that's something that I also mentioned there. Okay. So there's in New Jersey, so many questions that are not in the PSI book. Yeah, the books are definitely they're hit or miss. So this is a great question. Is it true to skip the first 10 questions on the exam, then go back at the end and do them? That's like an old wives' tale. Some people said to do that. Some people said not to. That's really up to you. That's something that I would say be open to. Be open to taking the exam and skipping a bunch of questions. I think that that's really the moral of the story. You're going to probably skip a bunch. I would say be open to that rather than saying, I got to skip the first 10, the first 5. I always say, make sure you skip as many as you need to. If you don't know it, don't do it. Okay. That's the situation there. Let's keep going. Let's see. All right. I like this one. Where do you start after you pass finding a broker? What's your best advice you can give when looking? So what I will tell you is this. And best advice you can give when you're investing in yourself and their company. So best advice that I could give is this. Be open and speak with a bunch of different brokers. I always say that. And as someone who has worked for many brokers, I always say you could reach out to us. I'd be more than happy to speak to you. So if you do want to speak to me, what I'll tell you is this. I'll put up here right now in the chat my office phone number, and you could text it 848-444-2361, and that's text me. Okay, that is the situation there. That's my office number. Okay, so I would say if you have questions, you could text me 848-444-2361. That is our office line, so that's always open. If you do have any questions or concerns, or there's anything that you want to get more information on, because I'm always willing to talk to you guys too. If you have a question about finding a broker, if you need some advice, I've spoken to a lot of you guys too. I'm always open to having that conversation. And as I said, it's something that I never always recommend my brokerage. I never always recommend the brokerages that I've been to. And here's the reason. If I recommend you go to my brokerage or a brokerage that I work with or that I work closely with, it doesn't benefit me at all if you make no money, because then it ruins my reputation, ruins your experience. So I would only recommend it if it's something that I feel like it's going to be a good move for you and you're going to be successful in your career. That's really, honestly, that's how I approach any kind of brokerage question. I always ask you what your goals are, what you're hoping to do, because if you have clear goals, it's easier to find a broker that way. So I always say, that's something that I would definitely 100% do. Okay. So do you know anything about Mississippi and the real estate exam there? So yeah, absolutely. I've tutored many people in Mississippi. So if you are having questions, concerns, a lot of the material that I put on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel, very beneficial for you for passing your national exam. And Mississippi state specific questions. I always say state specific questions, go back to your state broker, okay, or your state book, because that's going to be the best place for you to find that kind of stuff, okay? Best kind of information there, okay? Boom. Look at this. This one's great. Learned more from you and your YouTube videos than my school. Bam. That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear. Awesome stuff. William Carr Sales. Bam. And that's the whole thing. We're here to help you guys out. So that's why I want to come out here. I want to connect with you. And I want to tell you guys that you could reach out to me. You could, as I said, you could text my office, and you could, schedule an appointment where I could sit down and speak with you about what might be a good brokerage for you to go to, what might be a good opportunity for you next. I've been with a lot of brokers. Okay. Been with a lot of brokers. I've been with small places. I've been with big chains. I've been with places where I've gotten a salary. I've done a lot of things. So just want to let you know, any questions, please feel free to type them into the chat. We are rocking and rolling with a whole bunch of people here. And what someone asked me too is this. Oh, this is a great question. And I'm actually going to do this. So this is the situation. What's the best day or time for you for tutoring? And I always say this. It's basically go to prepagent.com, go to tutoring, and check it out. See what my schedule's like. I will tell you this. There are some days that are more open than others. I start early in the morning. Keep in mind, I am living on the East Coast, so you might see a time that might look odd to you. You might be like, oh my God, Stu, you're doing 3 a.m. meetings? What happens is that's probably 6 a.m. my time, and it's probably 3 a.m. your time. So just keep that in mind, okay? Oh man, this one was a good one. Love this one. Love this one. This one's great. Your videos on the Prep Agent were better than the classes and the cram courses I took. The videos I watched helped me more with the vocab and just made the terminology click. Yeah, that is definitely a situation there. So I will tell you, it's definitely something that we try to make it awesome for you guys. We try to make sure that you know that we love working with you guys. So yeah, that was a great comment. Thank you for that. Okay. Someone said, stop by from South Carolina. Love South Carolina, one of my favorite states in the country. Once lockdowns are done, I'm probably going to be going to South Carolina, one of my favorite places. And I'll tell you, me and Mrs. Stu are waiting to go to Isle of Palms. That is probably our next vacation destination. So that is the situation there. Stu Crew for life. Whoop! Stu Crew for life. Yeah, love it. That's whenever we jump on any of our webinars, any of our live things, I always say Stu Crew. And our job here is to make sure that we go down one. So that is the situation there. So someone else asked, and this is something that I do want to at least address. Will you be offering more Saturday sessions? Love the cram last week. Yeah. We are going to be offering more of that stuff. I just don't know in what mode it's going to be. So if you're a Prep Agent member, you're going to get them. Okay. So if you want to ensure that you're going to see more of those as opposed to the ones that have been recorded, you can rewatch those. Those are on my channel. There's a lot of them. Okay. There's the one on Joe's channel, on the Prep Agent channel. So there's a lot of them out there. But as far as getting future ones, live ones, interacting with that, what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out how to get more of that to you at times that you want to see it, because Saturdays are actually not the optimal time. People are actually watching more like now and at times like let's say at different times. So it's basically one of those situations that would be a situation where you wouldn't basically have anything there as far as that's concerned. So I'm glad that you like that. So let's see what else. Can you simplify this stuff? Hey Stu, you rock. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Do I coach new agents? Heck yeah, I coach new agents. If you want to be on any of my coaching, also you'll see David Serpa. He jumps on. He's one of my business associates out in California. He does Yalman's work. Chef's kiss. Mwah! Okay. David Serpa does a lot of my new agent training. I do a bunch too. I'm also on the Agent School website do a lot of different training there. I'm going to be doing a Canva for real estate agents tomorrow. So check that out on the Agent School, all one word website. Okay. On YouTube. Okay. That's the Agent School channel. I'll be doing it there. But if you do want to speak to me about any new agent stuff, just keep in mind, you could text my office at 848-444-2361. Be more than happy to sit down and speak with you about brokerages, coaching, anything like that. I want to help you guys be successful. So keep that in mind. Okay. So, hey, everyone. Hey, just want to put that up there. Diamond, love the name. Okay. So, so what should we have prepared and completed before the private tutoring session? Great question. So before the private tutoring, you don't have to have anything. Okay. If you just come with an open mind, I'd be more than happy to run you through some questions, take you through some material, and see where we go. Okay, it might be one of those things that we just do a little bit of a review. Okay, if you do have specific questions, do come with them prepared. Okay, if you do have specific questions, come with them prepared and as clear as possible. We don't want to run into a situation where I'm trying to figure out what it is that you're trying to ask me. So that's definitely going to be a situation there. The clearer your question, okay, the better. Amber said, hello from Tennessee. Love Tennessee. Tennessee is one of my favorite places. That was the last time I rode an electric bull. Okay. I rode the mechanic bull. And as I don't know if you could tell, but I'm not exactly the most svelte person in the world. I'm not skinny mini. So the video of me riding the mechanic bull was quite amusing. Yeah, I did not last too long. I did not last too long in that. Love me some Tennessee. Okay. So, is it true that that it takes 6 months to get your business going? No, that's false. It's false. You do what I tell you to do. I could get you there in 90 days. I could get you there in 90 days. I could get your business up and running in 90 days. That's the goal. That's the goal. Every single person that I work with, as far as a brokerage is concerned, goal is 90 days. You are rocking and rolling, if not sooner. Okay. I have the tools, the things to make you successful if you are the right fit. Okay. If you are not, then don't have them. Okay. But if you're the right fit, you have the right mentality. What I want you to do is this. And remember, I want you to text me. Okay. I want you to text me at 848-444-2361. I'll be able to help you out, answer any of those questions that you might have. Okay. So that is the situation there. Okay. So someone said, wow, I'm all about it. I want to know. So that's what I'm saying. What you do is you text me and I'd be able to schedule a time for you, schedule some opportunities for you to sit down and speak with me and, talk about that next step in the brokerage. All right. I'd be more than happy to do that. I've been doing that for a lot of people, fitting it into my schedule, taking like 15, 20 minutes out, meeting with you guys, talking about that, giving you some advice, and talking to you about what the opportunities are out there. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of different ones. Okay. So, Natalie said she's trying to find a mentor, but has not been easy. I have a network of over 4,000 mentors across the country. So I have a mentor for you. Okay. I have a mentor for you. So if you are still struggling to find a mentor, then you need to reach out to me. I have a network of over 4,000 mentors across the country. So you need to reach out. You need to tell me, Stu, this is what we need. This is what we need to have happen. Okay. And I'll make it happen. I just connected one of my agents today. They're still waiting on the ink to dry for their brokerage. I just connected one of my agents today with a great mentor. Okay. Great mentor. Chrissy out in Jersey. Fantastic doing Yalman's work. Absolutely wonderful. So someone said, I want to know I'm on day 60. If you're on day 60, then bottom line is you need to be making money, honey. If you are not making money, honey, then you are not doing the right things to get you to where you need to be. So you need to text me. You need to figure out what we need to do to get you rock and roll and text. And you could even just say, listen, that's my admin answers that phone. So you could literally text any kind of gibberish to her. Okay. The crazier, the better. Okay. So I don't mind at all. Absolutely. 100%. Okay. So let's see. I passed my test on Wednesday. I want to give you a call to make my business run. Yeah, let's make it run. Let's make it happen. So you know where to text. Go over to 848-444-2361. Text me. Be more than happy to answer any of the questions that you have to get your business up and running. And again, if you're trying to figure out who's the mentor that I need, what are the tools, the tips, the tricks, I have hours and hours and hours worth of training running every single week, whether it's myself, someone else like David Serpa. Okay. I have a massive community of people that are looking to help. So if you're ready to rock, you're ready to roll, I'm ready to make you money. Okay. So if that's what you want and you're motivated, then yeah, come on board. Okay. That's the whole thing. That's my attitude with business. Okay. That's my attitude with business is if you want to make money, honey. Okay. That is the situation there. Okay. So let's take a look and see. So yeah, definitely connect with me. Okay. So Ashley said she's working in the Bay Area. I have amazing contacts out in California, not just San Francisco, not just there. I have amazing contacts in California. So if you are in California, reach out. Literally, I am probably the strongest on the coast. Okay. But that doesn't mean that my network within the coast is any different because, if you're a flyover state or you're anywhere in the country and you're looking to get some help, I'm willing to help you guys out. So keep that in mind. All right. So if you guys have passed the exam or you're at that point where you're ready to, you know what to do. Type into your text box 848-444-2361. Say to my admin, I need some Stu in my life. I need to figure out how I get my business up and running. Be more than happy to do that for you. So awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Oh my God. Amber said that Stu's private tutoring was awesome. Thank you so much for the kind words. Look, listen, you know what? Unsolicited kind words too. Amber, your check's in the mail. So no, I kid a little bit. But Amber, do check your mail for your check. Thank you for that. So that is awesome. So what is the difference between blockbusting and panic pedaling? Nothing. Panic pedaling is blockbusting. Okay. Panic pedaling is blockbusting. So if you're taking the exam, you're trying to figure out what that is. They're the same. Panic pedaling or panic selling are the same as blockbusting. Just synonyms for one another. Okay. Question. In general, what is an option contract? Usually has the word or. Okay. Usually has the word or. So listen to what I'm about to tell you. Unilateral. So options are unilateral, binding to the one who's giving the option. If I gave Mrs. Stu the option to go to Disney World or Hawaii, I'd be bound to whatever decision she made. I know what decision she would make 100% of the time. She is a big, big Disney fan. Okay. That's the sign for the mouse, the house of the mouse. Okay. So let's take a look. But there is a question that gives you two options. Well, if you give me all the information, then I could help you out with that. So guess what? Put my phone number up again. And keep in mind, we are recording this. So you guys could watch this again live. You could watch this on our YouTube channel. You could watch this on our Facebook. So it's live. It's there. You know, definitely fantastic, wonderful. It's Yalman's work. It's great. It's fantastic. Okay. So which one to choose? You'd have to tell me what the question is fully. If you're just asking what is an option in general, and you were giving me a multiple choice, I got to know what it is. I got to know what it is. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to answer it fully for you. And this is what I'm saying. Like, in regards to even the private tutoring or in the Facebook group, there's a lot of stuff that you would definitely need to just make sure that you're clearly getting to me. Okay. So I'd have to see how the question's written. So if it just says in general, option contracts are, so here's the options that you give me. You give me not binding to the seller, are binding to the buyer, are short sales, or are in writing. Out of those, the best one that I would say is in writing. Best one that I would say. But that, again, I'm missing something on that. Okay. I'm missing something on that. Okay. So let's take a look and see. Can you explain debits and credits? Yeah, a debit is a charge. A credit is is going to be a positive, a net positive to whoever it is that's getting the credit. Now, just so you know, I do have a video on my YouTube channel. So if you actually just search on my YouTube channel, debits, credits, you'll see like a bunch of videos on there that go more in depth as to what they are, writes a couple things out. So might answer some of those questions for you, some of those finer details. Okay. So let's see. Let's take a look. Okay. If I buy a practice exam from PSI, will I get to see all the questions that I got wrong? PSI practice exams are junk. It's a waste of your money. Buy me a amazing steak and treat me to dinner. You get better bang for your buck. PSI practice exams are trash. There's actual information on the exams that are incorrect, and they've known it for years and they've not cleared it up. So that's that. Okay. So let's take a look and see. Okay. So let's see. Someone said, which disclosure is most commonly used in real estate? Okay. A lead-based paint, a seller's property disclosure. I'd say seller's property disclosure if you're giving me those options. Seller's property disclosure is super common, but lead-based paint is only going to be used for properties that are built 1978 or earlier. So that's the answer there. Boom, 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 boom. What is a good cram course? Don't need a good cram course unless your state is offering one and there's a good instructor that's offering it. So that was the question there. What is a good cram course? I recommend that you just stick with Prep Agent, my YouTube channel, private tutoring, stuff like that is more bang for your buck. I get a lot more mileage on my brain than a lot of people who are doing the cram courses. So I really wouldn't recommend any real cram courses out there. So that's the situation there. Okay. Radon and neighborhood composition were the others. Yeah. So radon report and neighborhood composition would not be the better answers. I would say best disclosure is going to be seller's disclosure. Seller's disclosure is probably most common. Okay. So this question, and I've seen people ask this a couple times, and I've seen this, several times on the Facebook channel, the Facebook group, the YouTube channel. I will tell you, in writing is probably the best answer for that one. I think it's a junky question. Now, here's the thing: I'm not the author of that question, and I would say I'd be arguing between are for short terms C or D, but they could be for longer terms. That's the thing. That's why you're saying in general. That is hard. I would say I would say that D is the best answer because, like I said, in general, we can't make the statement that it's really a question that really I could pick apart because I really don't know what was in the heart of that author. Listen, you're going to get questions like that. I know that that's a common one on the test because you guys ask it all the time, but it's a question that, in my opinion, I think that the word in general, what makes it junk, right? What makes it a junk question. So that's a situation there. So, okay. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Let me read this whole thing. Okay. So this is a great one. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was asking about the math, but I wanted to give you a huge thank you. I passed my test. I'm 8.5 months pregnant. It makes me so forgetful. Listen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for the kind words. Best of luck to you, your family. Say a little prayer. And I hope that you get started in your real estate career quickly so that you can be successful. And if you do need help with that at all, just keep in mind that I'm always here for you. So I appreciate the kind words. And here's the thing. That's not lost on me. When you guys say thank you like that, I appreciate that so much. It really helps me do what I do. It helps me go. It helps me wake up in the morning and, get downstairs, get into the office and go, all right, we're going to talk about depreciation today, and I'm going to do it for 8 hours. So bottom line is, thank you. Thank you really genuinely for the kind words. Keep sending them to me because I do read them. And I will tell you, it helps, especially on those long days. To see those words of encouragement and to see you guys thanking us and saying, hey, we really appreciate what you're doing because it helps feed us. It helps get us going. Okay. Obviously supporting us, sharing out our work and everything, that helps too, because that greases the wheels so that we could keep getting ad revenue from YouTube. Like people ask me too, like where I get, where my money comes from, where, how I survive. And bottom line is, you guys watching those videos on replay, like a lot of you guys watching them, one after another, expanding my real estate business so that I'm helping you get your business started. That's another way that I make money. So that's why I'm saying, if you're interested in getting your real estate career started, please do text me down there. There we go. Text me here. Let me know that you want to get your business started. You want to get up and running. Okay. Because as I said, I have a network of over 4,000 mentors in the country that could help you get your business started. But I'm going to tell you this, a good mentor can only take you so far. You have to go the rest of the way. You have to be in it to win it. So a lot of this is going to depend on you. So that's the situation there. A lot of this depends on you. If you have the willingness to do it, I have the willingness to help you. So that's important. So let's take a look and see. Let me look in the chat. See you guys are doing. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh my God. You guys love this question. Which is not an example. Okay. Let me read this one. You guys love this one. Which is not an example of a fixture? An old chandelier, an heirloom rose bush, a cast iron bench, hot water heater. I said hot water heater. I would say the cast iron bench. I've bounced back and forth on this. There's been conflicting things that I have said because, and now keep in mind, this goes back to, I am not the author of this question. I say cast iron bench because the cast iron bench is not cemented anywhere. It's not planted in the ground. It's not anything. All the other things are pretty much attached to the real property in some manner, shape, or form. I did not know that heirloom rosebush was a type of rosebush. I thought that it was a family heirloom. So I always erred on the side of had a unique relationship to the parties attaching it. So that's why I said, that one. So someone asked, let's see, I have a bunch of other messages. Let's see what else we got here. So that was why I went back to the situation there as far as that question, because I think that you guys have heard me yo-yo on that question. And I think that that's because I didn't know that heirloom was like heirloom tomatoes. I didn't know that there was heirloom rose bushes. Excuse me for not being the horticulturalist. So what I'll tell you is this. Here's another one. I am new to your live chats. Okay. Do you recommend fully knowing the vocabulary? Yes. What do you find to be the hardest part of the test? Usually studying for the test, usually getting yourself prepared, usually taking that standardized test. So I always tell people, test taking tips is really important. I say Google that, YouTube that, look that stuff up because that's really important. That's where you're probably going to falter. That's where you're probably going to fail in regards to the test, in regards to your struggles. Know your vocab. Don't read too much into it. I think that there's overstudying is really a problem. Overstudying is a big problem. Okay, so don't overstudy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so someone said that author sucks. Yeah, absolutely. There's some of these authors are really. Yeah, I know. Some of you guys always put Rosebush as far as that's concerned. So someone said, where's the link for the 187 questions? Okay, what I will tell you is this. Those are my daily practice questions. Those are on my YouTube channel. So if you go on my YouTube channel, okay, you go to playlist, okay, you go to playlist, you will see a lot of stuff there. You will see the daily practice questions there. Those are also going to probably be moving over to Joe's Prep Agent channel, moving a lot of stuff there so that you guys have it all in one place, okay, that kind of thing. So let's see. Let's look at this one. This one's a long one, okay? The illegal act of trying to convince a homeowner to sell a home by saying that the property values in the community are dropping is referred to as inducement of blockbusting, panic selling, boycotting, or redlining. That would be more boycotting because blockbusting, panic selling are the same thing. Redlining has nothing to do with inducing the sale of homes. So that would be more boycotting. And that is a really tough question, but that's as far as the answers are concerned that you're giving me there, that's the best one. As far as real estate exam prep goes, that's the best one. All right. So that's the answer to that one as far as I'm concerned, because blockbusting and panic selling are the same things. Okay. So that is the situation there. So that is, let's take a look. I'm just looking at some of the other questions you guys have because you guys have a bunch of questions. I'm always willing to answer them. Okay. So, oh, you guys are typing a whole bunch of stuff. What does, and I'm trying to, so, what is boycotting? So boycotting is if you were to basically boycott something. So that is boycotting. So again, as far as that question is concerned, I'm either missing something or there's something in there that it's not because saying that the property values in the community are dropping, there has to be a reason. That's why they would refer to it as boycotting. So that's a situation there. There's something I'm missing in that question. And also, too, just so you guys know, that's typically why we have why it's hard to answer some of the questions that you're talking to me about from memory, because some of them just don't make sense. There's not much there. So let's see the next one. So, and I'll just put up the phone number again so you guys have it in case you have any questions. And I'll take any questions there too, just so you know. If you want me live right now, I'm not answering my phone. I'm answering the chats. So chat with me if you want the live Stu to answer you. If you want the later Stu to answer you, that version of Stu, that right down there. Okay. So that's what you got to do. So, like I said, live Stu is going to be this. Okay. Oh, here's a great question. I like this question a lot, actually. Okay. Easy way to remember exclusive agency, exclusive right to sell. It's in the name. Exclusive agency. You are the exclusive agency. No one else is the agency. But seller has the right to sell it on their own without paying commission. Exclusive right to sell. Exclusive right to sell. You have the exclusive right to sell the property. Make sense? Makes sense? Hope it does. So exclusive right to sell. This no matter no matter who's going to get it is going to be a situation there. No matter who sells it, you're going to get a commission. So makes sense. And here's the thing, I'm going to go for probably another like 5-10 minutes. So we're going to wrap it up. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'd be more than happy to answer it for you guys. And remember, like I said, if you want later stew, text me, text my office. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you. Get your business set up, right? Because that's what we got to do. We got to get you going, got to get you up and running. I've made some extremely good business contacts in the past 3 months. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been inviting a lot of different people into the chat rooms, into the groups. As far as interviews are concerned, I'm doing more of these live things where I'm just kind of going off the cuff, letting you guys know what's going on, what's happening, answering any questions that you might have. So feel free to keep, coming back in here. So let's take a look and see. Okay. I'm looking at the chat just real quick. Okay. I have a couple other questions. What I'm going to tell you is this. Okay. Some of them are a little longer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys, put it in the Facebook group or type it into the YouTube comments down below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. Remember, like I said, if you have any questions, concerns, burning desires, I'm here for you guys. I'm ready, willing, and able to help you make your business successful. Okay. That's what I want to do. I want to make you successful. So bottom line is this, you got to text me. You got to let me know how I can help you, because I'm ready to work with you guys to make you successful, to pass the exam and afterwards. So that is the important thing. And I am going to be someone who's going to be more than willing to help you out with a lot of this stuff. That's why I like getting on here, answering a couple of questions, real estate career related, real estate exam prep related. And I hope to fit this into the schedule a little more often. Okay, guys? So I hope you like this. If you do, remember, keep coming back, stick around. And if you miss this and you're watching it on recording, remember, you could still message. Let's see. You could still message me here. Okay. Text me. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have about getting your career started. I have a network of over 4,000 mentors across the country. Got a couple people started up today. Be more than happy to help you guys out. So guys, have a great, fantastic evening. I'm going to see you real soon.